Okay, hello YouTube, hello Instagram. This is Friday Morning Live, and this is not at the normal time. The normal time is 9:30, but we had a snowstorm come in overnight last night in Tulsa, and I did not expect it to still be snowing when I got up this morning. I actually still came in early and got things going, but then surprising to me, I actually had customers trying to get in at the normal time. And so things have been rocking and rolling this morning, but here we are, Friday Morning Live, right here from Hicks Brunson Eyewear Studios in the heart of Midtown Tulsa. And we've got some exciting things going on wherever you're at. If you're in Tulsa, I hope you're warm. You've got some warm coffee and you've got the fire going and you're just kind of hunkering down and waiting for the roads to clear. And you can enjoy some new eyewear. And no matter where you are in the world, I'm glad you've tuned in to watch. We do have, especially on YouTube and even on Instagram, we have viewers from all around the world. And so I am your friendly neighborhood optician, Daniel Brunson, and I'm excited to share with you today some brand new releases from T. Henry. And I just got these pieces in yesterday, and I've got them right over here. And so I can't wait to show them to you. This piece here, this is T. Henry, which for those of you that don't know, T. Henry is a Florida-based designer. He's based out of Boca Raton and exploded on to the eyewear scene a few years ago, has created some gorgeous pieces using the highest quality cotton extrusion process in these thick acetate pieces, Japanese titanium, and the detail work on the core wires is exquisite, as you can see here. This is a brand new piece called Valor, just released, and this is number 10 of only 149 pieces that were made, and this is a wonderful color. This is called Oxblood, and just look how good this looks. Actually, I think I dressed right today, unintentional, but I think I dressed right for the Oxblood color Valor. Just love this. Look at that lens color. It's a very, hello Rocket, thanks for joining our live stream. It's a very, and hello Loxley Opticians, thank you for joining over on Instagram. It's a very nice a rose gradient lens color. I just can't get enough of this, and this is exciting for me, and if you can tell I'm excited, it's because I'm also seeing these new T. Henry pieces for the first time. We literally just unboxed them yesterday. So I think, let's see, did I get the Valor in any other colors? I surely did, yes I did. I got the deep ocean blue, might just be called deep blue, but this is it right here. That's a good color if there ever was one. If there ever was one. I wear the H1 optical. Yes, it's a perfect color, Benedict. I totally agree. I wear the H1 by T. Henry in this deep blue color. This is the brand new Oxblood. We're seeing it for the first time here with a gray fade lens color. And the deep blue color, they paired with a gold core wire. And the gold core wire has 18 karat gold plating, and it is exquisite. The hinges, even the hinges here, you've got 7-barrel titanium hinges, and you've got micro dot non-slip grip detail work on the tips of the temples. And I want to give a shout out, bridge fit's a big deal. And yeah, it does sort of look like an Art Deco building on the side. I get the Art Deco vibes, absolutely get the Art Deco vibes. So this one happens to be number 8 of only 199 pieces that were made in this deep blue color. Ben, that kind of language is not appropriate in this live. I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm new to the whole live stream, so people are asking me to ban you. You better stop with that right now. Not appropriate. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Oh, we've got the new birdcage. and check this out. The bird cage is one of those really beautiful, this is a unique shape. It's very geometric, very octagonal, and it's also in the deep blue color with the gold core wire pieces. And the bird cage also has adjustable nose pads and also comes in this black color with a beautiful sort of like gray beige gradient color with silver core wires, silver decor pieces on the front. This one is beautiful, guys. Like the bird cage, T. Henry created the bird cage originally about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, and it sold out. All the limited edition pieces sold out. And then he revamped it and retooled it recently. I think what he did was he thinned up the bridge a little bit, thinned up the temple arms, and just created a nice, cool look. It fits, it's very comfortable to wear. As mentioned, it does have the adjustable nose pads. So this one, the black color, this is number 6 of 199 pieces made. And then this deep blue color, this is 24 of 199. Let's see, what else new? Oh yeah, some good new ones here. All right, so this one was one of the ones I was super excited to get. So any of you that have followed the channel for a while, guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, some people just don't know how to behave themselves. Don't know how to behave themselves in here. So we have to say goodbye to those that do. Okay. All right. So some of you that follow the channel for a while, you know that the Navigator shape styles I'm a big fan of. Masunaga makes one called the Taka. Anna Karin Carlson makes one called Le Chap. T. Henry has a brand new piece that is a Navigator just like the Le Chap and the Taka in a very similar way. It's called GTB. And look at this. Oh, I'm so excited about this. This is a gray, reddish, what is this? Like a like a gray orange, a gray amber color gradient tint. So stunning. I am seeing this for the first time, and I love this color. It's every bit as good as I thought it might be in real life. So those of you that have followed T. Henry for a while, he had a piece called the Luso about 1 year ago that was so popular, an aviator shape style, similar construction to this. Similar construction to this. However, it was not as big as this. So this one is a larger shape, nice rectangular shape, and I can't wait. It's about the same size as the Le Chap. So here you have the black and gold, and here you have the silver and gold with a gray gradient lens. And this is going to be so good. I can't wait to start sharing these with people like I'm sharing them with you guys right now. So then this is the Leor blue color, and Leor blue, gold blue. And I mean, we in the Luso, the smaller version of this, this color was just on fire whenever we had it. So this color has sort of a gray gradient lens color. And what did they do? 199 of the Leor blue, 199 of the silver gold. And they did 199 of the black gold. And this color, I can't get enough of this color. I think I'm just gonna wear this one for a minute. All right, so what else do we have that is new from T. Henry? We have, all right. We've got the Tuara. We've got the new Tuara. Okay. So Benedict asks, what's the wildest tint you have in shop right now? What is the wildest tint we have in shop right now? Let me think about that for just a minute, Benedict. I'm going to talk about the new Tuara. So this is the Yansy tortoise color, and it's a rich, beautiful tortoise. Rich, beautiful tortoise. Sort of a gray-green gradient color. I like what they did with the new Tuatara. It's nice that the bridge, very sculpted at the bridge, so it's very comfortable. And nice and thick out at the upper corners here. You know, a lot of frame styles, if you look at how they're designed, they're a little thicker up top and then they kind of thin down here, down below. And, you know, T. Henry's pieces, you can see what separates really good quality eyewear from the rest. You've got lots of sculpting. You can see this little bit of sculpted outline on the top and the bottom here. You know, it's not just about, you know, are the components titanium? Are they high quality acetate? Yes, they're all those things. But the manufacturing process, how they're made, you know, when you have a nice flared, rounded temple tip back here, again with the micro dot engraving for non-slip grip, everything fits more comfortably on the face, sits a lot lighter on the bridge of the nose. This is the other color. This is, I can't remember, he has a good name for most of his colors. I'm just gonna call this one black because I can't remember. He has a color called Shadow, maybe?
Shadow.
Yeah, and Becky Jo is about to join us here. If you're gonna jump in, I'm mic'd up on one side.
Okay.
So what you wanna do, this is magnetic.
Okay.
So the magnet goes behind.
Okay,
and
it
so
just clipped on.
Get that up as high as you can, kind of, yeah, somewhere up near. Okay. Okay, so you've got, yeah, Shadow, is that what we said?
Yeah, Shadow.
Shadow is this color here, and Becky Jo is joining us now, so.
Good morning, everyone.
So you can help me with some of these new T. Henry pieces. I don't know if I missed any. I've already talked about Birdcage and, yes, Valor and the new Navigator. But this Tuatara, guys, I mean, is this not just freaking awesome? Yeah, it's just, well, I mean, Benedict, you know, color naming for anything. It's like, you go look at like paint colors.
Oh yeah, there's like
it's not just blue and green.
No,
yeah.
It's like sienna green or sage or
moss, right? Or, moss, yeah, like
you know, it's jungle green.
Yeah, the color can't be just green. Like no. It's gotta be something a little more like colorful. Well, no pun intended.
No pun. Yeah.
Sorry to get corny. It's got to be something. Whoa, it's got to be something a little bit more. What do we say? Santorini.
Yeah, Santorini blue. You know, stuff like very vivid, imaginative names for colors because it sparks interest sometimes more than just saying it's blue.
Yeah, yeah. It just makes us feel better.
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes us feel better. Okay, so what else do we? Becky Jo, you might want to share. I don't know if you might want to share some of the new. Like the new Birdcage with them, because I mean, I wore this earlier, but I mean, I think, you know, get a different...
I had this on yesterday, and I appreciate a good nose pad in a frame. I prefer to be able to have that pressure where it needs to be, the frame where it needs to sit. I love this blue color, and I know I'm going to call it a blue color because I don't remember which color this actually is. And they also did it in the black. But what you're gonna see when I hold this up towards the ceiling, see that gradient lens tint that's in there? It's like a gray to a smoked olive. It is fantastic to look through this. And the reason I say this is because we play with color all of the time when we are doing special tints for people. And we created one not too long ago that has really kind of blown up. And it is, I don't know how well this is going to show up against my skin, but it is steel blue to copper. And it is a very good tint color against most skin tones. So just imagine that in a frame. But I will tell you, I'm pretty light sensitive, and I can tell when things are a little bit brighter than what they normally are, like looking out the windows this morning with all that white snow on the ground. When I look at my computer monitor, it's not the blue part of the lens that is more soothing. It is that copper tone at the bottom that just relaxes my eyes a little bit more when I'm staring at a screen for a long period of time. So when I see T. Henry doing these phenomenal tint colors and gradients in his lenses, it just kind of sparks the imagination. Like this one is a gradient as well. It's like a dark gray down to a blue, might even be a dark blue gray at the top. These gradient colors are just so soothing to look through. And we can mimic most of these because what we can do is we can always send the lens sample itself in to our lab and say, please match this as closely as possible. And they do such a phenomenal job at delivering for our clients for their lens colors. They can match this with your prescription.
All right, I want to talk about the Tyon. The Tyon, I think somebody mentioned in the chat earlier, one of the things about T. Henry is all of these pieces are named after like ultra luxury sports cars. And they're just beautiful pieces. And you've got a really good color. Did we determine like this is shadow? Is a lot of times
that one's probably shadow.
Yeah, probably shadow.
It's got you can see the core wire through it, and I think that's distinguished the shadow from the Equinox.
Yeah, and Benedict over on the YouTube stream says the light shining through the acetate always tell me how good quality they are. I mean, when you see when you see the light shining through, and I'm going to talk about, there's another color. Do you remember what color this is called? It's kind of a caramel color. I don't remember what he calls this color.
I don't remember what he calls it.
But there you can kind of see, you can just see the core wire detail work inside that caramel color acetate. And you can really get a view of the sculpting work, the flare tip temple, the engraving back here to help with the grip. The gold in this color is so sweet. The gold hinges, the rivets right here, the 3 rivets, real rivets that bracket the hinge to the temple. So how nice is that? I mean, if you're somebody with my color, like lighter complexion, blonde, dark blonde hair, like this is a color that's so easy to wear. And what is this lens color? It's sort of a blue lens color. So sort of a blue-gray. Of course, it's good quality lenses, anything from T. Henry. You've got a backside, kind of a violet backside anti-reflective coating so that any little bit of light that does come in up here or from the side won't reflect back into your eyes. So love the gold decor pieces on the front. And I've got to say the Tyon, this is really comfortable to wear. One of the things about good, nice, thick, heavy looking acetate frames, like this is a thick, chunky acetate made by the cotton extrusion process, which is Japanese made. It is heavy. Like, I'm not going to lie, these are not lightweight, but when they're sculpted around the ear and when the bridge fit is so well sculpted all the way up through all of the areas that rest on the bridge of the nose and fit up around the brow, when they're sculpted and flared back in such a way that they're actually they're quite comfortable to wear. So this is the Tyon, as I mentioned, in this sort of caramel color, and then this is the black, or I think what T. Henry calls shadow. And that tint color is just, love that. That gray to amber, that gray to beige gradient, and this piece, just so lovely.
Did you do the cyan?
I did not do the cyan.
Okay. I'm going to talk to you about the cyan. So the cyan is a little bit deeper as far as the height of the lens than the Tyon is, but we do have it in 2 fabulous colors. And like Daniel was pointing out, the color is light enough that you can see the detail work in that core temple wire all the way back. This one is a little bit wider. I think the majority of men or women, either one, could wear this frame and wear it comfortably, and it fits the bridge. And one thing that Daniel and I have talked about numerous times is how they have sculpted this saddle bridge. It sits so comfortably on the nose that even though these frames do have they have more bulk to them because there's more detailing, there's more metal detailing, titanium detailing, they do have more weight. But because of how they have sculpted that bridge fit, it is just so comfortable to wear these because of the fact that you have enough support at the bridge that it's going to help balance that weight. And because of this sculpted temple back here, it's going to rest comfortably over the ear, even if it is a wider paddle temple style. And they do that micro dot engraving on there to give you a little bit more grip against the side of your head so that the frame isn't going to move around on you. And we do a lot of custom fitting with these sometimes for people, but the end result is that weight is so comfortably balanced on the bridge.
All right, I'm going to talk about one that's been in the collection for a little bit now, but still a good one, and there's not very many of these left. This is the Daytona. This is the black and gold, and love that core wire, love that work at the temple tip. This is one of those really good looking pieces to wear. It's big, but it's not too big. A lot of the T. Henry frames are a little on the larger side of things. But if you like, the 000 or the 100 by Masunaga, or you like some of the thicker chunky acetates, but you want something that is appropriate for like a little more of a dress type occasion, the polished black with the gold decor pieces and the gold core wire. I mean, that's possible because you have a double laminate temple. So, you have black inlay and then you have clear acetate window. And you can see right there, if I hold it at this angle, you can see this inlay is opaque, and then you have clear acetate out here, and that makes that core wire fully visible. Such a good look. Again, bridge fits, very comfortable, flattering shape on men and women. I think we have just as many, I think it's about equal, men and women who might even be more women slightly.
Yeah.
That go for the Daytona, but it has a little bit of a nice uplift from the bridge, so there's nothing unflattering on the face about this Daytona piece. And we also have it in the deep blue color, also with the gold. Of course, this is a sunglass, but you can tell most of the T. Henrys are sunglasses, but most of the T. Henrys look quite good with clear lenses. They're kind of designed to look good either way, whether with clear lenses or with sunglass lenses, or as we like to do a lot around here, transitions lenses that go from clear to whatever color you want in the sun.
This one has been around for just a couple months, but I love this one. And just about everybody who sees this and tries it on, they like the uniqueness of this being really flat across the top, but they also like that titanium inlay at the top of the lens as opposed to having the acetate. It kind of takes some of the bulk of the frame away, even though you get this chunky lower rim, and the temples are a little bit thinner, and this is in shadow, and then this tortoise is fantastic. This is the Yansy. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yansy tortoise.
Yansy tortoise. I love the fact that it almost looks like it's like fire captured in amber or something because of those highlights and lowlights in there. It is just a very stunning piece. And the fit of this is phenomenal. We have turned this into optical, a clear lens optical, where they're wearing it without transitions in it, without tints. They're just doing this as an everyday piece just because of the uniqueness of the way that they finished the top of this lens area off. It is absolutely gorgeous.
All right, I want to talk about a Stoke. So a Stoke is similar to the Valor that I shared at the very beginning of the stream. It's that larger, deeper vertical shape, more rounded off on the corners, and the black and silver color is just so nice, especially as paired with the gray beige, gray brown gradient tint. Yeah, nice sculptural feel to it for sure. Silver core wire. I mean, if you want a bigger frame size, this will get you there. This is a 55i 18 bridge, and it's got a lot of vertical depth to it. So I have a face shape that I can easily wear larger frame sizes. And you can see even on me, this just looks like it's got a lot of depth right here through this direction. Super comfy to wear. It's really thick across the top here, and the way it has a slight amount of wrap to it, the coverage is really nice. Yeah, is that the Lamborghini Stoke? I think you're probably right, Benedict. Such a cool look. And then we also have it in Oh, by the way, this color, this is 46 of 199 limited edition pieces. We've also got it in, I think this is, T. Henry has a few different green colors. I think this is one he calls Brigade Green. And Brigade Green, it's a lighter green, and look at that lens. You talk about a good lens for driving. This is what it's all about, my friends. This is a this is a very high contrast amber color lens. And you wear this on the road, everything looks so sharp. Acuity is high, contrast is increased for the sharpest visual clarity. And it looks really nice in the green color, especially with the gold decor pieces and the gold core wires. So that is a Stoke.
So Daniel, I went and looked this up just now. So this color that we have been showing in the Taycan and the Siam is actually called patina.
Patina, all right.
So I had to go look it up.
Yeah.
So this is Europa. I love this one. This is probably one of my favorites just because it's not hard to go on. It's a very comfortable fit, but it just feels like it hugs my face and it's not gonna move at all. And this has not been fitted for me, but the comfort of this frame is phenomenal. They also did this phenomenal blue, and it's Sabina blue. And it's more, in my opinion, more like a frosted blue or a frosted teal. It is absolutely gorgeous, but I love the fact that they paired the lug, which is right here, with silver in this particular frame. I just love the color combinations. It is so comfortable to wear, and this one may end up in my collection, Daniel. I'm just telling you right now, it may end up in my collection in 2025.
Yeah.
Because it is super comfortable.
There's a bunch here that I am looking at that I think might end up in my collection as well. All right, I talked about this already earlier on in the stream, the new Tuara. And I actually, because I'm just seeing these myself for the first time, I didn't know exactly what the differences were, but I found one of the original Tuataras here. And you can see, maybe you can see, if I can hold these close enough together, there's a subtle difference in the bridge. You can see the one up top here, this one here. You can see how the bridge kind of sculpts out forward just a little bit more. And you can see it's a little thicker. And I think what Tyler was going for was, again, that comfort. Looks like he just created a little bit more sculpting, and he created a little bit more, maybe that's a better angle, a little bit more of a rounded, oops, got to go this way. Yeah, there you can see it. Okay, that's the best angle. So here YouTube, here Instagram, rounded angle up on the top. That's the new Tuara right there. So you can see it's more rounded. It fits a little more comfortably on the bridge. And you can see when you put it on what it looks like here. I think the space might, right up in here, might be just a little bit wider on the original Tuara. Here is the new Tuara, just a little thinner, but a little more rounded to kind of fit up on the brow and the bridge area. So nice improvements. I'm glad this collection, it's been so awesome to watch it grow. Some of those first pieces that Tyler designed were just fantastic and so beautiful. But now as he's gotten some time to see, what shapes are the most, hot and the most flattering and people like the most, and then kind of fine tune the bridge fits and the temple fits and make everything just even better and continue to get better and improve as we go. It's been really fun to be like one of the first stores in the world to carry T. Henry. We were really early on.
Yeah.
After he launched.
So it's been phenomenal to see him do from the heavy acetates, the oversides, to some of the drill rimless, to everything from the first caviar collection that he did to the Maison Galactique. It has just been so cool to be able to get your hands on it, touch it, feel it, try it on, show it to people, and then pair phenomenal lens with those frames just to even make it that much more elevated. It's been really cool.
Everybody, thank you so much for being here. It's time to say goodbye. I think we've been running long enough. Well, Benedict, thank you. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching from hundreds of miles away. If there's anything else y'all want to see, I just said y'all, and to our viewers from all around the world, they're going, yeah, we can tell he's from Middle America, right
Yeah,
there.
right there.
If there's anything else we can share with you guys, any videos you want to see, the Maison Galactique collection is awesome.
Yes.
And I've got a video up on our channel about it right now. You can go check that out from T. Henry. We hope you've enjoyed seeing all the new pieces from T. Henry. And we will see you. Oh, when do we usually do lives?
We usually
do them
lives
Friday morning.
Friday morning.
Yeah, usually a little earlier than now. But, you know, maybe we'll do more. We'll see how it goes. Thanks, everybody, for being here. We will see you in the next one.